Welcome to the Thoughts and Prayers podcast, Fireside. And today I just want to talk to you guys about the process of when you're going through the journey of losing weight and when you finally have those small wins of losing weight. I just want to say that it's completely okay to just want to be left alone and celebrate yourself and love yourself for the accomplishments that you're doing. Because for so long you felt that you had no value and you couldn't trust yourself to win at losing weight or anything else that you do. And all of this plays into the weight of being overweight. And I'm not talking about just the weight that you carry and how I'm mostly talking about the mental aspect of the weight loss of being overweight, which is basically when you are depressed, it lasts longer. And it does manifest into illnesses and sicknesses and all these different things that afflict us. Also, when we do experience happiness and joy, those things don't seem to last as long when you are overweight. You're immediately pulled back down to the reality and the gravity of you being overweight and unhealthy and, feeling as though you can't overcome where you are, and always the feeling of being stuck and being pulled back is always the feeling of being pulled back into something. And you put things off and you always seem like you have to hide something or conceal yourself, and you only let few parts of yourself show. And when you start having those wins and you're able to celebrate yourself, you feel like you're taking some power back, and it feels great. And it feels to want to just have all that to yourself and just to relish in you being yourself again. You feel like you're finally connecting back to who you used to be, or a piece of who you used to be. And I just want to say that it's okay to share some of those wins with other people and to just let them know what you're doing and what you're going through and what you were affected by. And to also, a part of that is to really rest in your emotions and really see that the difference in what depression was then versus what it is now, and how it's becoming a little bit lighter for you to navigate through it, and it's not lasting as long, and it doesn't feel like a cloud that follows you around, and it doesn't feel like weight that's pulling you down and bringing you and pulling you back to those depths of isolation and self-hate that you were at before. So I would just say in this fireside chat, I just wanted to encourage you to just celebrate those wins, celebrate those emotions, celebrate that you're doing this and you're getting your self-confidence back and you're getting your self-trust back, and your self-esteem is building up, and that's great. And the next thing that I wanted to speak on was reconnecting to the things that you used to love to do. For me personally, when I was before I engaged in my weight loss journey, I years ago when I was a kid, I always draw. And when I was a teenager, I draw. And when I was in college, I'm a graphic designer and multimedia designer, web developer. I, draw all the time back then. And then for some reason, I just stopped. And I couldn't for the life of me figure out why I stopped drawing, and I wanted to do it for so long. And it wasn't until when I started engaging on my weight loss journey that I started looking back on drawing, and I went back and watched videos, and actually, because I self-taught myself how to draw, and I could draw anything, but I just went back and just started doing like online classes on YouTube where people, actually teach you how to draw. And I went through and I just watched it, and I just got myself a sketchbook, bought myself some pencils, and I just engaged in just drawing. And it just reconnected me back to who I was. And as a child, when I was just free to just be left to my lonesome and just, just delve deep in your mind and just do things. And it was just such a great feeling to just reconnect with who I who I am and who I was, and what really is just who I am. And that's going to be another part of this weight loss journey, is you reconnecting back to the person that you used to be when you were free and you didn't have those worries. And the answer to why I stopped drawing was basically I just got ahead of myself and just put it in my head that I would fail at some of the things that I would do because of being depressed and because of feeling like you had so low self-esteem and no friends and all these different things of people to rely on and things such as that. So you just put all those back and just focus on the things that need to be handled, and everything that you truly wanted, in life, you just put off and say that there will be a time that, it'll come that you'll get around to it. So basically, I reconnected with myself, and it's been a great thing. And it pretty much kicked off my whole self-work journey of, the internal scars and traumas that you may have, and go back and reframe those situations and look at them in an objective light instead of a subjective light. It will help you, and it will help you succeed on this journey. You have to reconnect with yourself and find out who you really are, or who you were, and the emotions and the person that you became being overweight is not you. It's not. It's just a shell of who you used to be, and probably not even that. just a person that you force yourself to believe that you have to be to survive. Basically, that's what it is. And once you start losing that weight and start getting your self-confidence back and getting your self-love back, it's okay to celebrate yourself and want to be left alone and just to love yourself and then question, why did you ever let this part of yourself go? Because that would happen when I reconnected with the things that I love to do. And when you start answering those questions for yourself, you're able to take more control of your weight loss journey. And like I said before, you'll be able to pivot and make the right pivots and not worry about it, or if the scale doesn't go down like it's supposed to go down, and you've been doing everything right, it doesn't affect you as much. You go by how you feel now. But this is all part of you doing that self work and you reconnecting with yourself. This is a journey that we can only do by just going out and doing it. And I can't say that I can't say that enough. It's just the truth of the reality of the situation when it comes to losing weight. This is a journey that you have to go out and do, and you're going to learn while you're doing it. And when you go out and do this journey and start learning, you start reconnecting with yourself. You start finding out the best ways to love yourself, best ways to encourage yourself, the best way for you to take action, and how to plan, things for your life and the things that you truly want, and become the person that you truly want to be and have to be to serve the people in your life and be the best version of yourself. But basically, this fireside chat was just going to be something, I wanted to be something quick, but this was a serious topic that I just woke up and I just had on my mind. I just had to get this one out. I did the weight of being overweight and just touched on different aspects of that. But this right here is just another, another part of that is just reconnecting with who you really are and building back that trust and confidence that you have in yourself, that you can actually succeed at this. Because you're proving to yourself right now that you can do it. And the biggest thing is that you're going to have time when you break down and you're going to cry to yourself, because that's what's going to happen when you reconnect with yourself. And how can you let this part of yourself go? And that's perfectly fine. Cry, understand, who you are, and reconnect with yourself. Answer that question of why you let this part of yourself go. And then question, why did you, cover it up with the emotions? Why did you hide it? Was it because you feared what other people would say? How they would react, or the fact that you didn't value yourself enough as you should have during that point in time. So this is my fireside chat that I just want to hit you guys with. All right, peace.